once again, checking, making sure. Oh, no ad yet. Come on now. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Today's going to be the Fed rate decision day. So we're either going to see if Jerome Powell raises by 0.25, which is, I think it's like an 88% chance priced in right now. We can actually go view that. And then we also have the 12% chance or something very low for a pause, which I think would be bad for markets, even though it would kind of be good for stocks. But it would kind of signal that, you know, banks really are as screwed as everybody thinks they are. But yeah, how you doing, Clean?
I'm feeling good. Feeling really good. I haven't been this positive kind of in the space a little while. So it's kind of refreshing to wake up and be like, okay, what are we doing today? You know, besides going to our work job where we like slave away for real money. That's about it, you know, but the space is pretty cool. Got verified on Twitter Blue or whatever. So that's good. You know, I was a big proponent of it. Like I didn't understand why you would want it, and I think that now that I read some of it, like your comments get raised to the top and stuff like that. And funniest thing, and I did a couple of experiments of this, right? Is like I'll go to like a normie thread, non-crypto normie thread, yeah, like sports or like whatever, and comment on it. And the interaction that you get based off of that is crazy because most normal people don't understand. Like they think if you have the blue check mark, like bro, you're somebody.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You're somebody. And so they get you follows, like la di da di da. It's definitely like a really funny experiment that I did, and I gained so many more followers just posting in a normie chat as opposed to like a crypto chat.
Do you
Like,
think
because
do you think that it's like some of them are fake followers to make it feel like it's working, or do you feel like it's all legit?
I mean, it could, but I've interacted with some of the people that followed, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, hey, thanks for the follow. Like, what do you do? And then they answer.
Hmm.
And I might be Chat GP4 or whatever, you know, but yeah, these people answered, and it's kind of interesting to do those sort of things and
So you're bringing them
see.
over to NFTs. You're just like,
I
all
don't
right, I
think I
got your
don't think
follow
so.
now.
The thing that you have to understand is like most normal people aren't ready for that sort of thing. And so, you know, I was talking to some of the kids that I work with, and I was like, why aren't you in NFTs or whatever? And they're like, what do you mean? That's dumb. And it's like they don't understand, right? So I feel like for anybody, these high schoolers should probably jump on that wave more so than anybody, right? Because they're young and it provides like a social currency or social value, right? And then on top of that, like these people, like bro, if I had NFTs when I was in high school, I could market these things to 2,000 unsuspecting idiots, right? Where it's like, this is my brand, this is my high school brand, you know?
Like high
And
school NFTs?
what?
Like high school NFTs?
No, like like kids in high school, right?
Just like
So
selling
if
a normal NFT to your friends in high school?
right or whatever, right? These people I could market to. I could put stickers everywhere on lockers in random places at the high school or like whatever, college, whatever it may be, and try to market that way, right? So people see this experience and they're like, "Oh shit, you know, this is kind of cool." Then all of a sudden everybody wants to join a club or like whatever it is, and you could be like the NFT guys, right? That are on some new wave shit, right? And so the biggest thing about these young kids is like, so they follow the masses, right? So if they see somebody that's doing something different, they're naturally going to flock towards it. And I told this kid, I was like, hey, Knox, like, why don't you be on a different wave like than these other people? Be a step ahead or like do something else, you know, that nobody else is doing in your area, and then just market it. You know what I'm saying? I told him there are plenty of NFT places that hold these NFTs and they do poker tournaments, right? So all of a sudden you can have a buy-in, you know, for a poker tournament, which is illegal in some ways, depending on how you look at it. But the thing is, it's like, well, he works at the pizza shop that I work for. So I said, talk to me about holding these NFTs and you getting a discount, right? So now all of a sudden you can create like a poker tournament where the buy-in is like covering the cost of pizza plus like whatever, right? Then you can do all sorts of shit. You can stream it. You can do whatever.
I will say though, like from a young kid's perspective, it is kind of like the thing to say like, oh, that's dumb. And NFTs in general, like we all know, 90% of them, go to shit. So like it is pretty dumb, I would say, to have somebody that young try to get into something kind of like NFTs. I think it takes a little bit more maturity to know that what you're getting into is a speculative thing and you should probably sell. It's not like a buy and hold type of thing.
Right.
Like if I was actually in high school and I had the money that I have now, I would just put it into like long-term dividend stocks or like tech stocks and just kind of like let it grow. Even though that's not super exciting, like you wake up 7 to 8 years after you've like played your baseball, had your girlfriends, like got your first job, finished college, and then you can start to get into finance and you've had like 7 years of growth, and that's like really, really great. You can start to see that you've actually made money, you're up, and being up, I want to say this too. I think when people are up, you have a much better mentality. You can sell for a slight loss or you can sell for a slight profit and it's all good. But like when you're starting off or you're down even, like you're not happy with even a 20% gain. You need to make it all back or your mentality just goes to shit. Right. So I kind of like people to play it slow at first, learn, and then get into it. But yeah, but we actually, let's start off with the Space Buds. So Space Buds have their new art released. So I have a Space Bud that I have not sent through. What are they calling it?
The wormhole.
The wormhole.
Yes.
So let me go get this up on stream here. Present share screen. Is it through their Discord? I haven't actually checked it out yet.
No, it's through their website, spacebuds with a Z.io.
Spacebuds with a Z.
And then it'll ask you to connect your wallet wherever your Spacebuds is at. And then it'll say at the top bar, it'll say, hey, there's this wormhole right up there at the top.
Ooh, a wormhole.
A gigantic wormhole has.
So is this what start is?
So start, and then it'll ask you to confirm, like what wallet.
All right, I think it's. Dang, I need to check which wallet. I think it's Eternal.
Well, you clicked on Nami, you weirdo.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure. I need to go check. Let's see. Bought some Her Monsters the other day too. We can go look at that.
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay, yeah, it is Eternal. So we're about to turn this Space Bud into an updated Space.
Which that's a nice Space Bud. The black on gold. That's really good. I like that one.
Yep. So we're about to go see what this one looks like. We can click on Eternal here.
Okay, so your wallet is automatically connected.
Oh, okay.
Because you can click on your wallet. Click on the wallet. And then make sure your Space Bud is in there.
Hey, what's going on, man? Eugen Venom. What's up, homie?
What's up, Eugen Venom? Fadi, what's going on?
Fadi, the man.
The myth, the legend.
It shouldn't take this long, right? Maybe I'll just refresh. I probably messed up by hitting Nami and then Eternal.
Their wormhole is probably getting pounded right now.
Yeah. You can take that any way you want it.
I would exit. I would just X out of it and then retry.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the stream. It's lagging. It's slacking because of the stream. There we go.
Click. It shouldn't take this long. Maybe it really is getting destroyed. Doing good. Thank you. Waiting for Stag whitelist mint. Dude, yes. Yeah. I am also waiting for Stag. Well, maybe I'll let that load for a little bit. We can go. This is what I was talking about earlier. There's a 13% chance that they pause. And then there's a 86% chance that they raise by 0.25, which is what I think they have to do. Because if they pause, they'll freak people out. And if they do more, then they'll freak people out. So I think
Yeah.
0.5 is the standard. I don't think anybody's expecting anything different. We just have to wait till 2:30 because at 2 they release which it's going to be, and then at 2:30 Jerome Powell speaks and he talks about what they're actually going to do. So that's going to be important. We do have to leave around 2:30 today. I do have to mint Stag at 3, and Clean has to go pick up his daughter. So
Correctamundo.
Yep.
One of the two. They're
Come
always doing
on, man.
something. I go to the spacebuds.io and just click on the wormhole. See if it works.
All right, wormhole. There's nothing to click here. I guess yeah, there's nothing to click.
Well, no, for me, it's just showing that it's loading.
Oh, it's not even. Oh, I know why. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one, I'll just get out of it. I'll try profile again. I don't know because you can't click on the wormhole.
Or click on the X at your address. Just fucking log off of that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep. Apologies, guys. Don't know why it's being so weird. All right, I got to get out of that too.
What's up, Crypto Slasher? So start.
Hey, what's up, homie?
Let's try this again.
Start Eternal.
Thank God. Please work.
It's attached. It didn't make me sign anything though, which I think is a little interesting. Because it was going to make me sign with Nami.
That is weird.
I don't know. Maybe it's down. I don't want to waste too much time. So
yeah,
I guess we can't do that. But that's interesting.
How about this? We'll try before it ends.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah. So we'll keep this up for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Let's go look at JPEG Store. We can talk about a few things. First up, we had
Stag Alliance right there.
Stag Alliance. So this is going to be minting their whitelist in the next, when is it? Hour and a half-ish, hour 45 minutes. So good luck to everybody who's minting there. I'm definitely going to be trying my luck. Let's see what their collection is looking like right now. About 1,100 roughly minted, 333 floor. What was mint price again?
Ooh, I want to say.
Let me look it up.
What's up, Scottish?
Hey, what up, homie? Let's go to mint info. I wonder if I bring it over here. Nah, because I didn't do window. All right, let's go to.
That's 208 a mint.
208 a mint.
Yeah.
Do entire screen 2. Boom. So yeah, the Friends 3 is going to be tomorrow, but today is for the holders and the chosen ones.
Yep.
So 5 to 8 NFTs per pass is kind of crazy. Like a lot of the meta has kind of been like 2 or 3 because I think the more people that get 8 or 10 just kind of dump. But this is going to be one of those where you can mint a bunch. But the passes are also extremely expensive, so I don't think it'll have the same negative effect as if you could just mint 10.
I'm fine. Like, here's the thing. I'm fine with that, right? So, if you want to mint 5 to 10, that's great. Like, it just shows that, when you bought into this particular project, they're automatically giving you some form of like liquidity, right? You're getting some of your ADA back, right? The thing is,
if it's above mint,
right? Which it is now,
right?
I don't know what the activity is, but I
mean, 56,000 first hour, and we also know that the whitelist and the public still need to mint,
which is good.
Yeah, so looks like what was the lowest? 293.
293.
So 293 is
ADA.
The lowest it's been. 292. But looks like most of them are 300 plus,
which is good.
I think that's good. Really good.
They're providing instant liquidity for the holders. I mean, that's the point, right? Like, if I was to release an NFT and I was to do any sort of like mutation or like whatever the old meta, right, was, instead of releasing 1 for 1, I would release 2 for 1. So that way they still have a backup of their first one, right? And they can offload the second one for absolutely for free.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm going to mint my 2. I'm going to see what I can get. I've been getting really lucky lately. I've been going into mints with like this really positive energy. Just like, I know I'm going to mint a rare for a fact, period. I'll mint my
That's
2
good.
and I'll get a rare or 2, like almost always. I got a really good Goombles. I got pretty good Her Monsters. I actually sold one of my Her Monsters yesterday, just because I was a little nervous that after public it would dip, and it did. But yeah, let's see if I can show the activity. So I sold this Her Monsters right here for 800 ADA.
Wow.
I had it listed for 5K for about 4 hours. No bites, no offers. So I lowered it to 1,500. That was really where I wanted it to be because I think this one's gorgeous and I love Her Monsters. But left that up for about 20 hours. Woke up the next day, no offers, and I was just like, all right, let me just get some liquidity because I'm still a little gun shy from the last few weeks of being low liquidity. So I was like, let's make sure that I at least get my money back from this mint. I lowered it to 800, got bought in an hour. And then they instantly relisted for 17,000. So I'll show you the stats. This one's banging. All right, it really is. Pirate Sack 1.22, nothing super crazy. 1.9 for a cigarette, again, nothing crazy. But then we get to the Aviators, purple, 0.79. Yep. Then we get to the Raven headgear. Then we have hit points at 198. It tops at 200. That's the peak.
Oh wow!
So I had almost nearly the best hit points. And then you have Haleshmore as the burst state, 2%, not too bad. Perception 29. I believe this peaks at 30. Don't quote me. I'm not entirely sure.
You fucking paper handed the shit.
I might have.
What's up, G Heaven? So, holy crap, man!
It was a really good one, but like I said, I was shocked that there were no offers, and then public was about to mint in like 3 or 4 hours, and I was like, am I minting another NFT that I'm about to lose money on? Like, I love Her Monsters. That's not what the takeaway should be here, guys. Like, I just wanted to make sure that I had my liquidity back. Like, I'm still holding my other one. I'm still holding my my apartment. I'm not dumping the project by any means. I just wanted some profit. But yeah, this was a really good one. I really didn't really want to see it go, but I can't argue with the profits.
Yeah. Dude, that does look like kind of like a rare one. He was talking. Somebody was like, "Saw your average bear there."
Oh yeah, so yeah, my average bears are. Ugh.
Can we look at it?
The average bears
bad looking. It's just like
they just didn't do anything.
Right. It's like obviously a playoff. Okay, Bears. You know what I mean? From Solana, but I don't know.
He said he meant you, not who. G Heaven said you would have done damage with that HM and Foxy Fight Club. I know, man. I know. Look, I'm not trying to paper hand. I'm just trying to get some profits. If it continues to dip, I'll buy back in. But yeah, no, it's a banging one. The other one I got too has really high HP as well, which I do have listed for like 400 right now. Again, if that one sells, I'm instantly buying back in around floor, just because I do like Her Monsters. I think it's going to do well. But mint and flips, it's what I'm about. So let's see. It's in sales, my bad. No, it did not sell yet. So let's see. Yeah, this one. So this one, I really like this one too. This is the chicken outfit, and it's got the queen, the like long cigarette. So let's see. We can look at this stat. This one has high HP as well. Fancy cigarettes, like a 1.6. The traits aren't really banging here, but 182 for hit points. Like, again, I hit like the hit points jackpot. So I got really lucky. Yeah. But like I said, man, I've just been going into these mints just like I know I'm going to get a good mint. Like, let's do it. I'll mint my max allocation, no holding back. I feel great about it. Right. And it's just been working out.
That's good. That's a good feeling, right?
Yeah.
No Cardania. Okay, so I have Cardania, but that's just me.
I have a pack of card, not a pack of cards, a card, like a founder card.
Yeah, founder
Cardania. Card. Yeah, that's all I own. I do like Cardania. I'm just, I'm low on liquidity. I'm not trying to like buy in too much. I'm more about mint and flips right now until I start to see open CNFT kind of like, showing us that volume's coming back.
Yeah.
So we can actually go take a look at that.
Which should be in like a week, probably, I think.
Yeah. we have some hype mints, so it's nice that we have a million, another million day.
Right.
But it still kind of stinks that these hype mints are instantly losing liquidity just a few days later.
Right.
You know, like normally you like to see this kind of be a little higher and then this bar be a little higher, you know, but it's still staying pretty low. So that's what has me a little nervous still, and that's why I'm selling out.
Scottish, did you watch the podcast we had with Cardania?
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was like one of our first ones, I want to say.
Yeah, he was a really cool guy.
Yeah, really cool.
And then cool. Eugen says, what about Goofy Gopher's Mining Club? Yes, I wanted to bring them up as well. So
is Goofy it a yes or a yikes? Which one?
No, it's just a, you know, they had a bad mint, or like not necessarily even a bad mint, but it was delayed. They were minting through Flipper. Flipper had some issues. It got delayed. Then they said they had it. Then it got delayed again. Kind of just like fuck, what's it called? Why am I drawing blanks? I have one. It's listed.
Everything's listed.
There we go. NFT Seeker. It was just like Seeker.
Right.
That was how their mint went. You know, they're like, hey, we're going to mint. We got it fixed. Wait, nope. Psych. Sorry. My bad. Tomorrow. And then tomorrow came is like, oh, wait, nope. It's still got to fix it. So, and that didn't really bode well for NFT Seeker, you know, and then it also didn't help that Miguel left for a little bit and came back. But anyways, that's what has me a little bit nervous just with Goofy Gophers. It's just going to hurt the mint short term. But overall, like their project, if they keep doing and continue to do what they say they're going to do, they have a good project. Let's go look at it.
Yeah, let's take a look at them here.
So 295.
Okay.
Mint price was 375, I want to say.
370 or 340. I don't know which one.
Let's go look at Goofy. Because I know that they did something cool too. Because they delayed it, they went with the new price, which was a lower ADA price because ADA went up in value.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool that they lowered it. But let's see. So they have 50% sold out right now. That came out yesterday. So yeah, they're still trying to mint out. And then let's see if it shows the mint price, because I know it did. Here it goes, 379. So they are well below mint. That is harsh. 379 to 295. Are there any buyers here? I mean, literally half, you know. Wait, how many are they minting, actually? I think it's like 8,000, close to 8,000.
Oh, man.
I think it's 7,888. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with that for now. So a little bit over half. And let's go see activity. It's like 6 minutes. Oh, 255. All collection offers. That's crazy.
Right.
So I guess you could wait an hour to try to sell for fair value. But if you want to do a collection offer, that's what everybody's doing. 255.
And I'm wondering, because if you really wanted to ape into this project, right, not to do whatever, but you would just buy secondary, correct? Because what you reap is based off of how many you hold.
Well, there's some rare ones too. So Eugen's saying, check the Royal Profession floor price. So let's go check out those. Royal. Let's see. Should be Professions, no? Yeah. So there's 60 of them minted. I forget how many are exactly going to be in the project, but okay, wait. It says 60. There's only one?
Here, let's try. Click out of that.
What happened here? Royal. One of one Royal. I click 60. Okay, so now some are popping up. I don't know. It's being weird.
So if that
345,
that's below mint.
Yeah, even one of the best is below. Is this? Wait, hold up. Is this really a Royal? I think it's something's messing up here. Let's make sure.
Apprentice.
Let's make sure it's actually
Profession Wizard.
Yeah. See,
what the hell is going on?
It's not. Something's weird, man. Filters, and it gave me two different. All right, we won't even type it in. We'll just go straight to profession. We'll click on Royal. Okay,
there we go.
Cool.
Okay.
Wow.
This makes sense.
Wow. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, if you mint the top of the top, you're in the money always. I mean, that's just how it is. But this is crazy. This is actually like really good. Yeah, if you minted a royal, you are loving life. Don't don't type. All right.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny though, because I've always typed. I don't know. I need to fix
Yeah.
that. But yeah, no, this price is fat. This is really nice. Let's see the activity for royals. It's kind of
So
active.
they probably get the highest rip. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
5,000.
there was one other before that. So if we go get rid of royals, there was another one. Let's see, profession. There was an oracle.
Oof.
And these are going for, wait, what? I guess the royals do get the best then allocation. I don't know what the oracles are for. I'd have to go back.
These are technically more rare based, but that's based on what's minted.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, if you mint anything that's not floor, you're doing all right. But it's still, yeah. He said merchant rank also. Oh, it's also based off of ranks. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they're doing pretty good for not selling out. Their rares are doing very well.
Right.
So
This has to do with mining rigs and stuff, and so you got to rip off whatever they mine.
I mean, when I was saying about Goofy Gophers in the weekly video was that, you know, banks were struggling, and if banks struggled that had a lot of money in crypto, that could hurt crypto because they'd have to sell all their crypto holdings to pay their holders back or whatever. But what I didn't really take into consideration was that people will think that banks aren't legit anymore, or will realize that banks are just as legit as crypto or whatever, some sort of caveat of one of those, and put money into crypto. And we see Bitcoin right now breaking out. Bitcoin nearly hit 30,000, I want to say, this morning. Let me open up Bitcoin price.
All we have to do is double, and we'll get to the all-time high, basically. So,
yeah, what is this? Like 20? It was like 26,000, 27,000, or 28,700 rather. So it's close to 29,000. This is breaking out because if you go back to like the monthly, you know, we haven't 6 month rather. Yeah, we've completely gotten through there, and then we've held, fell down, completely broke through there. So if you think that crypto is going to continue to keep this run, or at the very least at some point in its lifespan go back to all-time highs and then break out more, then I think Goofy Gophers is a great play.
right.
But you need to have that conviction, and you also need to hope that the team, you know, stays for the long term throughout all that, does all the right things, yada yada.
Well, plus we're a year away from the halvening.
Today I'm taking a shower while listening. Hey man, I respect it.
There you go. Grind while you are grinding. That's fine. What's up, Orman?
Didn't miss much. We're just talking about kind of like, you know, the Fed rate decision that's going to take place here in about 30 minutes. We're looking at some projects Goofy Gophers didn't mint out, so we're just looking at some of their prices, talking about, you know, what we think this project could do in the long term. I think with crypto breaking out right now, this is actually a really good thing for Goofy Gophers. So we'll have to see. Bitcoin is coming down pretty strongly right now. I wonder if the whole market is. Let me just check real quick. So yeah, the whole market kind of came down, but now it's recovering.
Yeah.
But if you look on the day, it's still basically flat. And yeah, it's going to be too hard to say until the Fed actually makes a decision.
So they, okay. So I've seen Bored Ape Cardano Club brought up a couple different times. Do you want to talk about Bored Ape Cardano Club?
Yeah, man. We have to talk about Bored Ape. Bored Ape. Yep. So I had a few things to say about this project. You know, I didn't like look into it and what it was doing simply because I was like, it's a derivative project. I don't even want to give it my time. Most people are going to think the same, and it's probably not going to do well. That was just my thought. And then I saw it minting, and it was like 80 ADA on the floor. And I went to activity, and they were just pumping. People were just buying. It was like minute, second,
Right.
minute. And I was just like, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, how many buys. So like it was like every minute there would be like 6 or 7 buys, which is really good. And I was like, okay, this is definitely going to pump. And then I didn't buy because I was like, well, how?
You faded. You faded it.
I faded it.
You fudded your own bags.
I just, it doesn't, I didn't read into it. I wish I read into it a little bit because I could know like what are they actually building.
Nothing.
But again, like I also think that this could be a kind of spiteful play. Like people think we're gonna fail, so we'll just we'll throw in some money into it. We'll make it succeed and show everybody that we're gonna succeed. Like no matter how stupid you think we are.
Right.
So like that's kind of how I feel like it is right now. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like people are pouring money into it just to spite the people that think it's stupid.
I wouldn't buy it now.
No.
That's a fact. But if I had a chance to mint like 20 of these things, I would have done it.
Yeah. I don't like that they can just say like serious long-term project. Like every project in here is a quote unquote attempt at a serious project. So you're not saying anything new other than by being a derivative that people will expect you not to be a serious project, which is why you have to put in serious to try to offset that. But here was my other topic that I was talking about with the founder from Ad Astrium. So I was talking with him and I was like, if you're going to have a serious project that's going to build something serious, why would you use somebody else's art? You could use any art. You could use anything. Why does it have to be Bored Ape Cardano Club? Why would it be a derivative? If you have a serious long-term project that you know is going to work, why would you use copied art and add that extra little bit of like resistance to your project? Why would you do that?
Well, the funniest thing is if they would have named it anything else, like look at Ape DAO.
Yeah.
Look at Ape DAO. Oh, is that different? Oh. No one had a problem with these when they came out, right?
True.
I mean, yeah, they're a little different, but road rules apply, dude.
Yeah, they do look very similar.
Rug pull.
I mean, that's crazy that a rug pull is actually holding
a rug pull.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. Like, yes, is this probably a rug pull? Yes. Are they doing wash trades? For sure.
I mean, I'm not going to say for sure. I'll say probably. Just because we have no idea. We have no idea.
Like the $15,000 range or ADA range, 30,000 range, those right there are wash trades, right? But the thing is, if you're flipping, it doesn't matter if they're wash trading or not. Somebody is going to buy. You floor your stuff, right? Make the profit and get out. Do I believe in Bored Ape Cardano Club? No, dude. But people are going wild on Twitter about it, and I'm like, dude, you're just marketing for the team, dude. You realize that, right?
Yeah. Well, that was what the founder was saying too. He actually had some good points. He was like, well, what if they just leaned more into the whole derivative side of the project? Like, what if they just lean into the derivative and then they mint, like another derivative as like a side project and another derivative, and they just lean into it to try to like make it like that's their niche, that's their niche or whatever, their thing. Right. And I was like, that's actually pretty good marketing. That's not a bad idea. I still don't know if I'd want to buy into that project. It still seems gimmicky. It seems very gimmicky.
Oh, I wouldn't buy it right now. The floor is going to tank at some point, right?
It could continue to go higher, but I mean, yeah, I think everybody thinks right now that it's going to fall at some point. I think that's what everybody's kind of waiting on.
17% listed.
It's working now.
Oh,
okay. So we're about to do it, guys.
Okay, here we go, guys. Live.
We're about to turn the space bud.
And I think for the first time in Cardano history, you're the live streamer forever noted that you're doing this live.
Did nobody else do this live? Maybe I could be the first one because I haven't seen any videos of people doing this live.
Migrate eligible. So can you hit the wormhole? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Does it go through the animation?
I hope so. I hope it's really cool. I hope it's amazing. Okay, it's making me sign. Let's go. All right, sent the signature. Okay, pending. Oh, you guys can't hear it. Just take my word for it. It's great. It's just typing right now, but
yeah,
it's great. Wonder if this will work.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yeah. Back from the journey. How was the journey? That was really cool. I liked that. So this is my new space bud now.
That is it.
Oh.
It looks better. I would say it looks better than the old one.
Wait, why can't I go up? Come on, man. Really? Well, let me scroll. Huh. It looks pretty cool though.
It does.
Yeah, it looks more yellowish. Like the yellows kind of stand out.
Right.
That's really cool. That's a cracking bud you got. Hey, appreciate it, homie. All
So
right.
the coolest thing that I do like about the way they set the website up is that anyone that hasn't migrated is blacked out to where you can't see the old artwork and you can't see the new artwork. So on their on the website, not on this one,
Oh, okay.
right?
So just on the regular site?
Yeah. So just do explore space buds. No, yeah, sure.
It wouldn't work. I don't know why.
So look, all the ones that haven't migrated, like those ones down there, you can't see, right? So
They
you
haven't
can't
been
see
through
what
the
it looks
hole.
like. And it doesn't have the old art. So
it's just gone? Well, I mean, you can still
can't
see it on
see it.
JPEG,
So
right?
you're waiting for those
Yeah.
people to migrate it, right?
Well, this is nice too, though. They're up to a 4K floor. They were at like, what, 36, 35 a week
Yeah,
ago?
35. I think that bear, bro, that 4321, that is a solid play right there.
I wondered, will these show like the new art on here? Or is it it's not a new policy ID, right? Or is it?
I would imagine it's a new policy ID.
We can go check actually.
Let
me
but the
go.
minted date stayed the same in the metadata. So I think they just released a new thing. So I think it might be an actual same policy ID.
Okay, so mine still looks the same in the wallet.
Right.
Maybe the transaction hasn't fully gone through though. Maybe it's just showing me what it's going to look like,
Yeah. So I imagine what this is just like a they sent it so you could see what it would look like, and then they'll roll it out.
That's cool too. Let's get a side by side.
At a certain migration. Yeah, see, I like the new one.
Yeah. I like the side by side.
Right.
This is cool. The blue is a little darker,
Right.
or at least, I mean, it's not the same site, so maybe the blue's not darker, but blue looks a little darker. The helmet looks like a legit helmet. Like this looks like,
right.
Definitely
Something.
more detail for sure.
Yeah. And then I think I like the old star suits, but the new star suits are good too. I like those. I like the boots better.
Yeah, there's two shades into it. So there's the bright yellow, the dull yellow, and then the dark yellow. And over here, it's just bright to dark.
Yeah. And so
yeah, the boots are definitely
and I also like
better.
the way the sleeves are on the new ones.
Oh yeah,
better than the old ones.
Dude, honestly, this looks way better. Like
Yeah.
way better. No, I'm a huge fan.
And then the tube is not taking away from the actual NFT, whereas the first one it was like
Yeah.
huge and like why is it that big?
Yeah, like I know it's a tube, but I wouldn't blame somebody if they didn't know what this was.
They thought it was a tail or something.
Yeah, something.
Because
Because it's a robot, right? He doesn't need air.
No, of course not.
He's a robot.
But yeah, I think
Got a stance on them. Are you asking me if I have a stance on them? I mean, if so, it's just a short stance. I think the new art's better. I think it's great. And I think, everybody should go through the wormhole. That's about it.
New art is better. A lot of people were thinking, oh, are they not gonna do the wormhole? Some people are just gonna hold on to the old. I doubt that's gonna happen, right? I feel like everybody who can will somewhat transition or whatever to the new one. So
yeah.
I mean, it's just they look better for sure.
Yeah, definitely a fan. We can briefly look at codas now too, because that was the mint from last week. So we can just kind of look at how they're doing. I'm sure everybody by now is aware of the exploit that happened, the unfortunate events. So that is why it's below mint now. I did buy one off the floor because it was below mint. And then as soon as I bought it, I realized that there was the exploit because it was still while people were minting.
Right.
I figured like most people are probably doing the exploit, and like I don't want to compete with people doing the exploit, and at the same time, like it is an exploit.
I want to get the exploit. Right.
Like, yeah, like where does my moral ground like really stand with that? I just didn't know how to feel about it, so I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna mint, because it's hard. Like if once you know the exploit is there, and then you go to mint, it's like, am I really gonna not look? Am I really just gonna risk it for the biscuit for no reason while everybody else is looking at the exploit? Like, it's not fair to myself to do that, and it's not fair to anybody else to use the exploit. So I was just like, I can't mint. Like,
I didn't know if this was like a real thing. I did not look into it. I just kind of laughed for a moment. But were there two different ones? There was like the Republic of Ape Society, and then Government Ape Society, or whatever it was.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So on the passes, right? I think
like in the metadata.
No, up on the actual thing.
Like, oh, okay.
That
So
says
it
Republic
says
of the Ape Society, right?
Okay.
And I think there was one that said government of the Ape Society.
Oh,
so there were two different ones.
I do think I know what you're talking about.
But the government part was misspelled.
It was government, not government.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was just like, dude, if I can spell check your stuff, dude, before you put this out. I don't know.
Yeah. Eugen asking what SpaceBuds is building for the long term. They, I mean, it's kind of like, Nami has some updates every once in a while. Sometimes some stuff comes out, and that kind of makes SpaceBuds look a little better, but it doesn't really have to do with SpaceBuds.
Well, and they developed new smart contract stuff. So the CIP 628 or whatever is now going to be deployed. Like JPG is using it, other things like that. And that was developed by Alessandro. So,
right.
I don't know. There's a couple different things on the roadmap that they haven't really revealed yet. I feel like there's going to be something else down the line, but I don't know if it like is attractive to people who are like degens in the space, right? Like the people who bought the Bored Ape Cardano Club are probably not going to buy a SpaceBuds, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a different play.
Yeah. The reason why I hold a SpaceBud isn't for anything that they're building. I'm holding it purely for history. Like, right. First 10K collection. Also, Alessandro has like a great name for himself in the space. He's done great things for everybody. So I just think that it has good sentiment around it. And like every time that Alessandro builds something, he just releases it to the public. It's not like you have to own a SpaceBud. So, I think holding it for utility probably isn't the like, I don't know. This isn't an NFT I would hold for utility is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yep. So, yeah.
So Codas, I thought that was just kind of funny. Like the spell check thing, if that's a real deal or not. Can we find one that says government?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I do know what you're talking about, though. It was on Twitter. Somebody tweeted it.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know if it was real or not. I hope that it was like just a joke.
And we might actually, if it's a misprint and if it's anything like money, it might just be listed high. Republic. Okay, so yeah, even the golden ones are Republic.
Yeah. Maybe it was just a joke.
Yeah. Or maybe it was an error somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't look like there's very many.
Yeah.
But
so
what was the other mint?
So the Coda's minted for how much?
I think it was 310.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So like 68 below mint price.
Okay.
Then we also had Unfazed, who unfortunately, they decided to refund everybody. I don't even know if. Okay. So yeah, nobody knows at the moment, or at least I don't think. Let me go check their Discord before I just spout out. But last time I spoke with him, he was not sure if they were going to continue or not with Unfazed. Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, so the last message was 7 days ago. Unfortunately, due to market conditions, it was unfundable or unsuccessful. But I really respected that he refunded everybody. I think that doesn't happen enough, because when people put their time into stuff like this and then they fail, and it's been months and months, like he paid me for some promotional videos. I'm sure he did some other things that he put money into for marketing and all that. So like you're losing money, you paid your artist, you did all these things, and you still also then refunded everybody. So I don't know. I have a great respect for people who do stuff like that.
Yeah, he did things the right way, right? It was just kind of like good guy feels. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks in one essence, but the market is what it is, and so it's two NFTs in one.
Two NFTs in one. What is Space Buds or Codas? We had big mints this month: apes, stags, her monsters. Do you think April will be quiet? It could be.
Yeah.
I was saying this too. I really wished that these big projects would have spaced themselves out a little bit. I know that all of them planned, similar timing, so it wasn't like, they were trying to do this. But I think once you know that a bunch of people are going to be minting on the same week as you, even as a big project, that's not what you really want. So I would have personally liked them to kind of space it out like a week or two in between.
Yeah.
Because if April is going to be quiet, you could have just been the project of April. You know what I mean? And it could have, I don't know, had like a good start for your project. Instead, we have a lot of really good projects going below mint. So it's wild. It really is. Her monster's staying above their mint price though, which is nice to see. Her monster's militia 228 now.
Which these are cool. These guys had a pretty good marketing. Like when they first came out, they had like the kind of the easy lowrider sort of deal.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. I think everybody was quietly like waiting for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool when you go to their site. Usually it opens up into the rolling.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw this, I was like, dude, this is badass, It does look really cool.
They had a really good developer for their website, and he continued to just keep making more and more. Like they have the beach, the alley, the headquarters, everything.
Really?
Yeah, so like I don't know. I'm really curious to see about their game because that's what everybody's talking about over here with the stats and stuff. And that's what I think Eugen was saying, and I forget who, but he was saying, I would have killed it, with the stats that I had.
You would have, like, based on
my HP and my perception, but I don't know about
HP?
everything else. So this isn't mine.
I know, but where was yours? Yours was at 148?
No, 198. The max is 200. So the max for all of these, I want to say, is 100. The max for HP is 200, and the max for perception. Oh, okay. No, the max for perception is also 100. I was wrong. So I guess just not a lot of people have low perception. So, okay. So the one that I sold actually just had really shit perception. I'm even happier I sold it now.
What do you mean? Everything else was rare.
Only the aviators, but not the stats. The only good stats I had were HP.
What do you mean?
I'll go back to it.
Please do.
It's going to be easy to find too, because so like, all right, so let me give you a little, like, I sold my NFT and then, I looked at it because I wanted to see, like, crap, maybe I undersold it. Right. Here's fraud. Mine right here. Cause he listed it for 17.5.
Yes.
But so I was going through all the top ones and I was like, damn, like maybe I paper handed, like, damn it, I suck, And so like, I'm looking.
I think you did.
Well, shut up. I'm looking, right? All right. So this is
that's a badass one, by the way.
Maybe it's this one. Okay. So look, Swindon, right? He's listing for 25,000, right?
Right.
Swindon, my dude who bought mine, listing for 17,000. So he's doing that thing that people do, like where you buy an NFT and you list it for an absurd amount to kind of like, I think it's to show respect, towards the project. Like, this is what I think it's worth or whatever. What's up, Grim? What's up, homie?
Grim? OTK, Frog Collective. Frog Collective, I'm looking at, like, just as funny. Like, the art does look pretty cool, though. I will say that.
Yeah. Man, those are all really hard things to say. We have Fed in 10 minutes, but with new buds are dope. Gotta resist picking up.
Graham, did you miss the live on stream reveal through the wormhole?
If he did, I'll show it real quick. This is what mine turned into. I think it looks really cool.
It's nice. It does look dope. It does look way better than the original. I will say that.
But Eugen's asking about OTK. And look, I love the founders of OTK. And it's always hard for me to give constructive criticism or like say something about a project because I've spoken with like most of the people and I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. But you know, they've already minted like 3 or 4 collections. Now they're going to be minting more. Their prices are starting to go down. It's you know, it's just a rough time for OTK. These crests were once at almost 500. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? They're now down to 70, and that's because they minted more. You had the jar of dirts. These jar of dirts mint day were like 200 roughly mint or floor price. Now 70. We're gonna have the. Did the pirates mint or am I tripping?
No.
All right, so that's what's gonna mint, right? The
Right.
OTK
You had
jar of dirt
the you had
pirates.
the you had the
Yeah, the
talisman.
talismans as
Yeah.
well. That's it. That's it. Yeah, and these floors were like 2,500.
Yeah. So
And
those
then
are
you had
like
the super rares for crazy.
right.
So, you know, I just think they're a little bit past their peak. I guess if you have like top of the top, you're still killing it. But oh wait, hold up, let me go down. Never mind. I went high to low. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's hard when you've minted so many and then you're going to continue to mint more. It's just hard, and it's during a time of low liquidity. I don't
Well,
know.
so if you think about it though, just think about it this way. So if you did mint those, they were at like I think it was 40 ADA to mint.
Yeah, it was really
It
fair
was relatively cheap. So the people that
for the
minted are still in
crests.
money. Right. So people are still in the money if they minted,
True.
right? But how many people bought in at 400?
I don't even want to raise my hand, bro. I sold it
I
like
did.
375 and I bought it. Ugh.
I did. I
Yeah.
bought in at 400, bro, and I am triggered, because it's like, well,
It was one of those things, dude. I feel like me and you both knew that we shouldn't, but OTK is such a dope team and like they were
right.
doing really well and it was just so fun to buy in.
It was.
So, yeah, I mean,
I mean,
and if
no regrets. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, I
I'm
don't
not
really
upset
care.
about it. And it's not like
No,
fuck OTK or anything. Definitely not.
no, 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 no.
But it's just like shit. I'm down a lot of money.
Shit, I'm down bad, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that I think we're okay. We're headed in the right direction. If they're, you know, wanting to mint another thing, I think they're kind of at that price of 40, right?
Yeah.
Which
Well, no, it's an expensive mint, I want to say. Let me go look at OTK because I don't want to speak out my butt.
that's going to be rough. If it were me, now this is just me, and I maybe I'm like a soft brain sort of dude, but I would probably make the first mint probably the most expensive, work some stuff out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to see the price. Somebody, do you know the price? Anybody in the Discord chat, just to make this a little quicker.
And
Let me
so
see.
make the first one, come out with something, show proof of life, and then mint some other things, right? For like 40. That was mint costs right up there, I think.
Was it? I
It'll
think
go
they're
up.
no. This is for Codas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to know mint price though, because that makes all the difference in the world. It really does. You have until 22nd, so today, to complete your priceless masterpieces.
Okay.
Okay, so get those done if that's what you're trying to do.
Those scallywags.
Can we get, as we get closer to the mint, another reminder, you need to complete your wallet registration. Okay. So also remember to do your wallet registration.
Right.
All right, Scottish. Have a good day, homie.
These Scottish.
Let's see. I think they might have raised the price too because the jar of dirts do give you that discount.
Right.
Hmm.
And so I just
I don't
yeah, I
see
don't
it.
know, man. It's kind of like, again, the team's great. Like, I love the team. They're constantly in Discord, they're constantly engaging, they're doing a great job. Um, I just wish the floor price would kind of affect that, you know.
Yeah. What is the mint
Project
price?
has
Okay.
a
See right
set
here.
data range of 185 to 250.
Yep. So,
So
you know,
as far as USD, that's not bad.
it's not. But all the other mints were much lower. So you might be taking some people by surprise.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. I get that.
So because it was like, you had the I'll just go back. You had the crest for 40. You had the jar of dirts for 50, I want to say.
Right.
I could be wrong. Somewhere around there. And then you had the talismans that were for free, I believe. They were given out. Or maybe you did have to mint, but regardless, well over mint price. All right. What else we got on the table? We have 4 minutes until the Fed. 225 is the mint price. Stefan, is that locked in? Is that locked in? We'll see.
Is that locked? Stefan, are we in there? Is that locked in?
Talismans are 65? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep this up too. This is just market watch. Hopefully on the news viewer right here, when exactly in like 4 to 3 minutes, hopefully a little article pops up telling us what the Fed raised by. I think we all know 0.25. I don't think anybody's expecting anything else, but hopefully we can see that pop up. We can watch the market, see if anything moves.
Hey, can you go on OpenSea real quick?
Yeah. What are we looking at?
No, OpenSea.
Oh. Sorry.
It's fine. Go down. Just go down. Don't even look. Where are my cubes at? Keep going. Keep going down. What's up, J-Hub?
Hey,
Right
what's
there.
up, man?
The cubes. Go to the cubes. Click on those.
Where? Oh, cube.
Right there. Yeah.
0.05 ETH.
Minted these.
How much?
0.0069.
Okay. What is that in dollars?
Like $10.
Oh, okay.
So I have click on the first one. That's fine. This is your floor price, right?
Yeah.
So I paid $10. How much is it?
0.05.
Right. But
So
beside that is the American US dollar.
Oh, $91. So you 9x.
Yeah.
Nice.
And how many
here's
the thing. I got in, flipped when it was like 0.03, right?
Okay.
Made bank, right? It dipped down to like 0.015, swept again. We're talking like 20. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sold back up at 0.03.
Okay.
I bought at 0.029, right underneath it. And then it shot back up like a absolute lightning bolt to 0.063.
Okay.
I flipped all 20. And then I flipping 20. And then I flipped 20. I have made more money in 6 hours off of these cubes than I have in the CNFT space.
That is insane.
Like in months, right?
Look, one day we'll get that liquidity.
Liquidity is crazy. It is crazy on there. And
that is so weird. What are these things even doing? Did you know anything about the project, or were you just like, fuck it?
No, so I didn't really. I just said, fuck it, ultimate degen move, right?
Fair.
So, I was just like, well, then I clicked on their Twitter and stuff like that, and it was like, okay, this seems pretty cool. It's algorithmic, right? It's done by with all these different artists and stuff like that, and they're doing a free airdrop on Friday. And so once I heard that magic thing, I was like, all right, so this art is evolving on the blockchain. It does look great. I saw the floor prices for other art projects that were similar, and I was like, okay, this could be something, right? And then I get a free airdrop on Friday. Like I'm already in, and it only costs $10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I literally can't lose. And so I flipped like 20, 30 of these things over and over and over. And it's just, it's crazy. Look at the heavy metal ones.
Hold up.
We should get into.
It's 2 o'clock. Hold up.
Let's do it.
The rallying stocks is ignoring recession risks warned. What did it?
What are they?
All right. It hasn't come out on Market Watch yet, but it's 2 o'clock.
Refresh.
It should be live. Yeah, it's a live feed. It's just not popping up right now. Oh. So, interest rates by 0.25. Yep.
Quarter of a point. That's what we thought.
Nothing special. We knew that. At 2:30, so just in a half an hour, the Fed will be coming out. All right, Fed says some additional policy firming may be appropriate. All right, so that's some of the stuff you're going to need to watch out for to see what moves us. FOMC keeps peak Fed funds target at 5.1. So they signaling one more rate hike. That's like in the middle. That's neither bullish nor bearish in my opinion. Fed predicts PC inflation to end at 3.3 in 2023 versus 3.1. So they think inflation is going to be slightly higher by the end of the year. That's whatever. Sees core inflation ending at 3.6 prior to, again, slightly higher. Trims GDP growth estimate to 0.4. That's not good either. Predicts unemployment to rise. Also not good, but this will signal that they have to stop raising rates. Dow's 50-point climb highlighted gains for shares of Microsoft. Okay. And now, all right, so we saw most of the info. Let's go see exactly how that's moving us. We can definitely go right back into talking about where we were, but
you're fine.
The first like 5-10 minutes after a Fed decision is going to be crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about.
Baby!
This is so exciting. Holy shit. Okay. So I have.
Look at that candle, baby!
Yeah. All right. I'm going to show you my Robinhood. All right. So I'm making a little bit today. I've got options. So I shorted Coinbase because Coinbase went up 36% in a day or in a week. So
did you hear Coinbase lost ETH?
What do you mean? Like they can't trade ETH? They can't trade ETH?
No. They lost. They like out of one of their wallets, they are down like 6,000 ETH.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, there's something.
They just lost it. It's just gone
from Crypto Watcher. Yeah,
that's so annoying.
So
but
you put a put.
I sold a call.
Okay.
So selling a call is like much safer than buying a put, much cheaper as well. So all it needs to do, because I bought this yesterday, is it needs to stay below $85.45 by Friday, and I'll make $45. If I'm wrong, I'll lose 55. So I love doing plays like that. And I can show you guys real quick because I do like teaching people how to do this. So what you can do is I did a March 24 expiration date, which is this Friday. So what I would do is I would have it on call and then it was higher. So so what I would do right here, if it was this price, I like to straddle the prices. So I would do buy this one, which is the one above it, the 83 strike price, and then I'll sell the one below it. This is going to be a credit spread, so I'm going to get paid to do this. Right here, you can see the price. So 30 to 35, it's fluctuating, is how much I'll get paid. And if I'm wrong, it's the difference. So 83 minus 82 is $1. And I'm paying, 30 cents, but keep in mind that's $30. So my risk would be 70. If I get 25, my risk is 75. If I get paid 40, then my risk is 60. So it'll always equal $1. So why I like this is because if you're bearish, let's say you think Coinbase is going to fall below $85 and is at $85, and you buy a put and it doesn't move at all and it barely goes down, it goes down like 20 cents, you'll lose everything. But if you sold a call, you'll make your full amount.
Somebody, Graham said, you still use Robinhood, Nick? True teacher.
Yeah. I think Robinhood is so like their UI. Look at how nice
it's user friendly. It's user friendly.
Yeah, this is so nice.
No one can debate that.
It's so nice.
I'm telling you, when I went on GME, the UI for Robinhood was so great. It was great. I loved it. It was a great introductory to anyone in the space that had never done it before. That it was just like, it was excellent. What wasn't excellent is when they stopped your shit and you couldn't offload. That was the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is too, like so many people are like, well, Robinhood scams you, this and that. All right, think about it. If I buy a call yesterday and then Coinbase goes up 10, 15% tomorrow, right? Like it did yesterday. I'm going to make money. You can't hide that from me. I'm up like a motherfucker.
Right.
Are you kidding? Like you can't do anything to take my money away. I was right. I made the play. I'm winning, period. Right. But if I bought shares and then, they want to stop me from trading shares, then yes, they can somehow still do that, even though it's technically illegal and they probably won't do it again because they'll get sued. So like, yes, I understand Robinhood shit, but ultimately, if I'm going to lose money, it's because I'm dumb, not because Robinhood sucks. But anyways, if we are talking about the last,
Let's
Bitcoin
go
pump.
fake pump.
Is it really the start of the bull market or just a fake pump?
Fake pump.
You think fake pump?
Fake pump. We're getting pumped out of our minds right now. You're getting
So
fucking fake pumped, bro.
yeah, the other thing I did too, I'll be quick. I bought SoFi. So I bought a
Okay.
SoFi call. So I'm up 13%. This is like a 4-month option. You know, it expires 7/21. So
Now
it has a long
you can
time.
liquidate it any time though.
I could sell it right now and make $20.
Yeah.
But I believe in SoFi very strongly. Their last earnings, they beat earnings by 44%. So I believe in SoFi. Also, if there's ever any news that people are going to have to start paying student loans back, then SoFi is going to go nuts
Yeah.
because SoFi has been making money, well, only losing a little bit of money, I should say, while not having their biggest business, which is student loans.
Right.
So that's why I have SoFi doing decently. That's why I sold Coinbase doing decently. But yeah, let's go look at the Bitcoin because Bitcoin's been being freaking ridiculous today. Let's see what kind of. Okay, so wow, so Bitcoin. Oh my, look, it's climbing so hard. Like,
Yes.
holy
Yeah.
crap!
Well, I mean, so they just released that the rate hike and stuff like that. So
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. This is an initial move right after the Fed made their decision. So this stuff happens all the time. This could be a fake out. Don't buy into this and think, holy crap, it's going so strong right after the Fed.
no.
That means it's going to go higher. It could. But it also I've been watching the Fed's decision for like ever. For the last like 3-4 years. I've watched every single Fed meeting. This happens and then it'll go down and then it'll go up and then it'll go down and like in a few hours you'll finally know the true move. All right? So just everybody relax. What is the rate hike? It was a 0.25 rate hike. It was what was expected. I think the market is taking this initially bullish. I don't know how else you would really take it. It's in the middle. It's not really bullish or bearish, in my opinion. But what is really bullish is they said they are getting near the end of their rate hike cycle. They said they are looking at one more rate hike, and it'll probably be another 0.25, and that'll probably be it. Yeah, the impact of the interest rate report. Yeah. So in about 20 minutes, Jerome Powell's the head of the Fed. He's going to come out. He's going to have a speech. People are going to ask him any questions they like. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to what he says. That's going to make a big difference too.
It is such a squeeze right now. It's like, well, they're trying to lower wages, right? Essentially. But at the same time, the price of everything is freaking going up. So it's like, well, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a shitty time to be an American. Like, it's really weird. Like, because there's this delicate balance. And I feel like it seems like some people are hanging on by a thread. And yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. I man, I don't know. To me, it's like Bitcoin, okay? Like if you look at it, Bitcoin, for me, it's a long-term, everything I'm doing is a long-term play. It's not like, except for NFTs, everything's a long-term play. Like, okay, do I think Bitcoin's going to go to 64 again? Yeah, I do. So why not DCA in? Why not DCA in to
28, 25,
28? Why not?
whenever,
Why not?
really.
You're doubling your money. You think Bitcoin's going to just drop off the face of the earth then?
So what was really cool, all right, we have to look at what big businesses and the government are doing. The government 2 years ago came out and said they will not ban crypto in the United States. All right. As soon as I heard that, I was bullish as fuck. I was just like, it's done. It's over. They're not getting rid of it. It's here to stay. Second thing, I looked at businesses. Just yesterday, I woke up to a notification on my phone that said Microsoft is building in an Ethereum wallet built into their new Microsoft Edge platform.
Right.
It's not going anywhere. Why would big businesses, the best of the best, be incorporating things to allow crypto if it was going to die or if they didn't believe in it?
Well, so it just makes things easier, right? So when you think, okay, so Microsoft is into tech, right? They're into sales, they're into retail, they're into gaming, right? So you have to think like, well, if Microsoft's into gaming and they're building an Ethereum wallet, Next thing you know, I would think 5 years down the line, NFTs and gaming, right? A marketplace, a Microsoft marketplace for gaming where you can sell your NFTs, right? Amazon's getting into NFTs.
Hmm.
I just don't think. I
I
think
think
you have to be ahead of the curve, right? And so you
right.
have to see these things and be like, okay, this is what they're into now. This is what they could be into later. Like, here's the play, right? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I worked out earlier this morning. I'm just trying to stay loose. I'm trying not to tighten up too much.
Tighten up, baby.
Oh no. Yeah, I've been really proud of myself for working out. Even though I know it's like 90% my brother, because my brother is that like David Goggins type, like the world doesn't care that you're tired today. The world doesn't care that you have to work a double tomorrow. Get up, stay hard. Like that's my brother basically. So like, one day I had a double. I worked a double on Saturday and he had to go into work same job on Sunday. So we didn't see each other for a while. And he came back. He was like, "Did you skip leg day the other day?" And I was like, "I thought about doing leg day." And he was like, he just like didn't talk to me. He was just pissed off, and I was just like, "Damn
Pissed
it."
off. Yeah, that's
But
so funny.
no, I've been doing pretty good. I've been working out like every day for the last 2 weeks, so
Oh,
I've been feeling good about it.
God, it's dipping hard, guys.
Yeah, like I said, guys, this is gonna go up and down and up and
Yeah,
down all throughout the day. Just
yeah,
let it do its thing.
yeah. Let it do this thing.
Caleb asks, do I have more ADA or Bitcoin? Definitely ADA, but that's not a financial recommendation. That is just myself.
Yeah,
Dude,
I I have more ADA technically, and just because I have a safe like wallet, you know what I mean? Like it's a savings wallet. It's just sitting there on the chain, on in there, saving and staking, right? And so that is what I'm doing. I think Bitcoin is kind of like your safer investment, kind of. If it might, let's say 3x from here, but that's the most you're going to get, right? Whereas with Bitcoin or Ethereum, let's say, even like a secondary chain, uh, it's at like what, 17, 18
what is?
per ETH.
Oh, let's go see.
So
18
yeah,
roughly.
1800 per coin. If that goes up to, let's say, people were predicting 10K the next bull run, you're looking at 5x compared to like a 2x.
Dang, I didn't even realize Ethereum was up to 46.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. And so,
Yeah.
dude, you should,
I mean
it's just
it
it's so nuts. But
it
it's like, yeah, I think Cardano's a good one. Like, bro, it's at 0.37, guys. 0.37. Look at the last bull run, $3.16. You're almost talking like a 10x, you
yeah.
know?
And the thing that you can always argue, and I think this is what Grimm's talking about a little bit, uh, is that yeah, if Bitcoin returns to its all-time high, then it's like a 2x, 2.5x. But if Cardano returns to its all-time high, then I mean that's like what, three from, we'll just keep it 30. It's like a 10x,
It's
you
like a
know?
10x.
It's much better.
It's better, And the thing is that
But it's not as
I've always
guaranteed to
felt
come
safe.
back, to be fair.
What?
It's not as guaranteed to come back because like Bitcoin does have the stronger name. Like if people don't know about cryptocurrencies, but they've heard the word crypto, they think Bitcoin or maybe Ethereum, but
They don't even
nobody's,
call cryptocurrency. It's called Bitcoin. Are
yeah,
you? My grandma's like, you into Bitcoin? That
yeah,
that that digital Bitcoin? And I was, they think that's what cryptocurrency is actually called, Bitcoin. And so yeah, I just think upside for Cardano and Ethereum is so much brighter than Bitcoin. Like if you were to do something and you just want stable returns, right? Then go for Bitcoin or whatever it may be, right? Because that's the first thing that's going to shoot up if it's going to shoot up, you know. But um yeah, I'm still just putting money into Cardano essentially. Ethereum I'm just doing NFT plays on, right? Like that's
You're just flipping kind of over on
just
Ethereum.
flipping because I'm going to make so much more money there, right?
Yeah.
And so,
But I mean, it's true that you could have picked a bad project though. Like you could have picked a bad project, minted those, and lost money.
oh yeah,
You
100%.
you did very well. You did super well actually. You like not only sold most of the tops, you also bought close to the bottoms and then resold the tops, and then even got the next breakout. Like you literally played it perfectly.
Right. And
That's
so,
insane.
it was kind of crazy. And I was bulk buying, bulk listing, and it was all floor. It was all at floor, right? And it was the fact of like you could see the analytics of it. If you go to OpenSea or whatever,
And did I close it out? I
did you
probably
close
did.
it out? Wow.
Probably did. SPY is continuing though. Holy crap.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it run, baby.
Oh, whoops. Boom.
So
What do you
if
want
you
me to
go
look at?
down to like, let's say another one that I was looking at, right? Although this one kind of didn't interest me as much. Well, it's not on there anymore. Just go down to notable art. Just go to art ones. Go down. So the cube. So if you go and you look at the analytics or the analytics right there, this shit tells you everything you need to know. So just keep going down. This shows you kind of where it's retracing and everything like that, kind of where everything is going, and you can just keep scrolling down, and you just watch the charts and kind of see like, hey, this is where I kind of see it going, and this is where it's going to be, and that's it. I mean, I was on my computer until like 4 o'clock this morning
Damn.
doing this.
I mean, hey man, you made the fucking money. You made
Right.
good money.
Right. And so now if I do this like for another 5 days, it was 9 days. If I did this for another 5 days, I'll be able to buy a Bored Ape.
Well, of
Like
course, but you can't
you
expect yourself, even if you're a great trader, to be profitable every day.
well, yeah.
Just trying to like keep it in realism.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying like if I do something like this in another like five, let's say
4 or 5 times,
4
whatever.
or 5 times, let's say, I'll get a mutant easy.
Yeah. Hey man,
And
that
then
we
I'm
just need
thinking,
some liquidity
I mean,
because
I already got my my heavy metal.
yeah. What gaming projects are we bullish on? This is a tough one to answer, but I'll tell you the ones that I like. I don't think any game is far enough along right now for me to say that I would be bullish on them. Like Equine, I think is really nice, but it's not far enough along for me to be comfortable telling people this is an investment. Holy shit, they're down to 224. What
224.
happened? These were like
That's the
300
thing.
like a few
There's
days ago.
nothing happening. There's nothing happening. That's the
Oh,
problem.
somebody's dumping. It's literally like 1 or 2 people dumping. Because this was the floor. This was the floor like a week ago.
They're not going to
just a
wait.
few
They're not
days.
going to wait forever, dude.
Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. I know that they had the stables come out and then the stables got delayed. So yeah, I mean Equine.
Phoenix Arena. I like Phoenix Arena.
That's a good
It
shout.
does not get it does not get, yeah, there it is. Any one of
Yeah.
those.
I'm
It
trying to
does not
think.
get like the play that it needs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do like this project. I think they're
Yeah.
doing something pretty cool. They're actually going to come out with something. And then Goombles. If you
Yeah.
fade Goombles, I don't know what to say. Like,
I
you
was
know what I
actually
mean?
thinking
Like,
about going stupid on Goombles. Because look, 199, bro. What was
yeah.
the mid price? What was the mid price for Goombles?
Oh, like 270, 280, something like that.
270?
272.
Really? Man, I have such short-term memory. Maybe it's better that way.
You got a
Oh,
tall
man.
boy.
I got great Goombles. Dude, I can't complain about my mints. I've been telling you, man. I just go into it and I just know I'm gonna mint gold. It's just what it is.
Ride that wave.
Let's see. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be minting stag here in about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna get the greatest pulls that you've ever seen in your life. I'm calling it.
I hope so.
I'm speaking it into existence. It's happening. I'm gonna get the number one. I'm getting the best. I don't know. It could have already been minted, but I'm gonna get the best NFT Stag Alliance has to offer, no doubt, no question. But all right, so let me click on here.
Are you an average Bears whale?
No, I own like 5, and I'm not even proud of that.
CyberX, god damn it.
I knew that they weren't going to be anything crazy, but cheap mint price, and they made my own attribute. So come on.
Yeah, can't beat that.
They're pretty cool. I did well with these with the Clay of Eris as well, even though they didn't really turn into anything. And then, dude, you remember Voyage? Voyage is donezo, bro.
Is it gone?
Well, I mean, might as well be. 25 floor. I think it's even lower than that. 5 ADA floor, bro. It's done. It's donezo. I reached out because I was actually in their Discord and I saw that, you know, Stash was no longer part of the team. I hit him up. I was like, what's going on, man? And he was like, yeah, like yada, yada. There's some personal issues with Vikram, you know, or whatever. And I was just like, oh, damn. And he was just like, yeah, it is what it is. So I reached out to Vikram. I had like a small chat with him trying to like see if I could help or like whatever. And then he just started ghosting me too. So I don't know.
Bro, these were at like 150 mint.
Yeah. No. These were a 90 ADA mint or like a 99 or something.
Right. That was back when ADA was like $1.
50 cents, I think. Maybe. I don't even know if it was that high. I think it was
much
like 50,
higher
maybe
than
60.
it was. Fucking Juke Boys. Don't even get me started on Juke Boys. Hey,
yeah.
Whoa. Nick.
What?
I'm not saying this is a play, but this is pretty good. Do you have duck juice?
Oh, I didn't mint any. I don't think I was given any, right? They weren't airdropped, were they?
No. Duck juice. Mint one. Okay, you can still mint one.
Okay.
And then here in the future, if you have your duck juice and your duck, you can mint an ordinals on Bitcoin.
Okay.
So that might actually
juice. I guess I have to mint it. I don't know. What's it called? It's Quackheads, but no, these are so bad, bro. 39 ADA. Yes. Dude, I bought a few of these. I bought like 8 of these at like 90. I feel so dumb. I feel so stupid, man.
Welcome to all of the NFT space, man.
Why did I say? I was so good about not buying into projects, but then every time I was like, well, this will probably go crazy, and it did, and I wouldn't buy into it. And I was like, man, I'm just missing profits. So I tried to ape a little, and then I get smacked. This is why I don't
ape. And that's the thing. Like, I aped into fucking Quackheads so hard.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? I had something like...
You like 30 or 40, right?
Yeah, 40 or 50 Quackheads, man.
Yeah.
And so they're coming out with duck juice, the mutations, right? And then after that, like the ordinals, right? So you're going to have a Bitcoin NFT, which is cool. And once it's inscribed, it's part of the blockchain, right? And forever. So people are buying rarer and rarer NFTs of it. And so, I mean, if you look at Adanauts did something on BTC, and they actually sell really well. There you go. Bourbon. Yeah, click on that.
But this isn't the full collection though, right?
No.
Mm-mm. Yeah. These are why didn't Adanauts pop up?
Because they're ugly. I don't know if you know that.
Knots.
I love Bourbon. He is absolutely amazing. But yeah, these things are like hideous.
These look like they're supposed to be
at the same time. I don't know what to say.
These look like they're trying to be.
Right.
But the real ones are crazy though. They look
like Ugly Bros. Ugly Bros, I think, is on Bitcoin as well.
Yeah, Grim said good vibes from Wolves of Rome too. I just didn't get to Wolves of Rome yet. I got sidetracked. But yeah, Wolves of Rome is my favorite project on Cardano at the moment, as far as like if I had to play a game every day or pick a game to stream.
Hold on.
I think that might be his daughter asking for a ride, because I know he's got to go pretty soon. Am I seeing this right? WMT got rockets on it? What do you mean rockets on it? I mean, you're talking about the token, I know, but let me just check real quick. Or maybe you're talking about it's actually rocketing. Let me check out MinSwap. Ada Punks went ordinals too. Yeah. What's up, Hamp? Is that up 39%? Fuck. Is it going that crazy? Because I spoke with their founder like 2 weeks ago. We had a really good talk. WMT is doing some really cool stuff. Trade. Yes, Ada. WMT. I'm assuming you're talking about this, right? It's definitely not pumping right now, though. It was down to 0.49. Now it's at 0.5.
Well, yeah, but I think if you look at it, like based on the chart, has it leveled off?
I mean, it's definitely not up 39% like he's saying. I'm trying to figure out what you're speaking about. WMT got rockets on. What do you? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Let's check out like a 15-minute chart. It had like a pretty big boost. Huh. Wild Tang's also on some ordinals. So hold up. I'm going to sound like a complete noob because I am. How can anybody mint ordinals? Like I thought ordinals was like a specific NFT on Bitcoin.
No, so that's like what they're called. That's what their NFTs are called.
Oh, so Bitcoin ordinals are Bitcoin NFTs.
Right.
Okay. So you're just going to be able to put these projects onto Bitcoin is what you're saying.
Right.
So instead of having a shitty quackhead on ADA, I can have a shitty quackhead on Bitcoin.
Yeah, but it'll be inscribed on a block.
But nothing.
But if the block has Satoshis on it, right, that are tied to like, let's say 2009, 2011 Satoshis, those are considered ultra rare. So when D-Gods, right? When they minted their NFT, their D-Gods on Bitcoin, right? They chose what block it was on. They used that entire block, okay, to post their NFTs all on one block. And that block had Satoshis on it from like 2011, 2012. So we're talking like historic Bitcoin is backed by this NFT, right? And so that is the selling point.
But
People who get it.
Here's what I don't like. You're just going to be minting any NFT on Bitcoin in hopes that maybe it has it then.
That is correct.
So we're just minting anything and everything. It doesn't matter.
That's what we do, Nick. We're goddamn
my
degens.
Bro, what is this shit, bro? This is so dumb.
So you backtrack and you look at the Satoshis, right? And
I guess
you sit there and you look at the sats, and if they're rare sats, you fucking buy.
Or you flip it, right?
Or you flip.
I just don't like that. That's like, it's what makes a good project on Bitcoin then?
It's kind of the Wild West, ultimate Wild West right now.
That is so like
D-Gods, though. I will say D-Gods are the number one on Bitcoin, period.
Look, I can understand if you want to add that extra layer of complexity / luck to it. I think that's really cool, to be honest. But I really wish and hope, and I know at first it will get to this, but at first it's not. I want it to get to a point where that is just the added bonus. I don't want that to be the whole, like, that's the reason I'm going to mint everything scenario.
Well, yeah, for right now.
But then, like, still, like, what if there's like a piece of poop NFT and it's got the best Satoshis or whatever, and it's just sitting up at the top at 1 million? That piece of poop is just always going to be there. Just, I don't like.
Well, no, so it's up to your project founder, right? So your project founder talks to some of these miners, right? And says, hey, what do you got? I got this one from 2012, 2014.
Wait, so you can choose?
Yeah, they're miners, bro.
This sounds even more like scammy. Like you can choose which Satoshis?
No. It's based on the block, whatever the block holds.
Right.
So,
but you're saying they talk to the miners who kind of have a decision,
right? That they can. They. Who do you think does it? The miners do.
Well, yeah, it's going to have to be the miners, but
right. So, in order to do this, right, So what the Bored Apes did and what Frank from DGods did was they picked out these specific uh, versed miners, and they said, hey, like, what can we do? Here's my thought process. Can you handle it? Okay, great. Yeah, I can do it. And then they set a specific sale with that miner, and it goes through.
Will it eventually, like, will ordinals eventually, will there be a limit? Or like, will all of the old Satoshis be eventually like captured and then only new Satoshis can
Eventually,
be?
yeah.
Okay. So then that's kind of a thing because eventually that'll go away. So at first, yeah, it's just going to be crazy. Everybody's going to be minting anything that's on Bitcoin.
And in hopes that they will get an old Satoshi.
So do I also, or should I look into these teams and be like, I believe that this team has a better in with this quote unquote miner and like use some of that knowledge? Or is
I
it
mean,
all just a
yeah,
crap
it's
shoot?
possible. The thing is that if I were to bet on anything and everything right now, and if you put a gun to my head, I would bet on two things right now. I would bet on Bored Ape Yacht Club, and I would bet on D Labs, like D Gods, Utes, other things like that. I would bet on those two things. If I could hold two things in my entire wallet, it would be a Bored Ape, and it would be a D God.
I mean,
I
Bored Apes
think
probably, yeah, they're not going nowhere.
I think D Gods are going to absolutely astonish people in the next year.
Yeah. I need to look into DGods, but I just think once an NFT is like out of my range, it's just like there's no reason to like study it and just like window shop at what I can never own.
But it's not out of your range. Like that's the thing. Is like
It is.
no, it's not. I told you the plays, right? And I
It's
said
like,
you go and you get one Ute, right? Get one Ute, ride that wave. Then all of a sudden you trade things and you get two Utes. Then you can offload one Ute to get another one.
but you're saying it as if it's a given. Like I'm definitely gonna make money. This is what I need to do, and then you sell one.
How smart do you think I am?
I think you're like everybody else. You make good decisions and you make bad decisions. You're a regular human being.
Exactly. But I have found a way to get into the Bored Ape ecosystem already. And so now that's allowed me to get alpha from some of these Bored Ape people. Right. And it's like, hey, what are we doing next? Oh, we're doing cubes. Great. Now I'm in cubes. Guess what? What are we rolling it into next? What are we rolling it into next? It's like I found about the Ujis, right, on Sol, did that. And that price went from, what was it, 3 Sol to now 27,
Dang.
right? So now you're talking about like $700 gained from that. And then Alpha, OWLPHA, right? A big project I think you should look into. Brazos or Brozos, right?
On
Another
Cardano
project.
though, what would you pick?
I don't know because it doesn't have the volume.
Fair. So
Like
Cardano is just
you
still.
can make the same. Here's the thing: you can make the same old plays, right? Would I have gotten into Bored Ape Cardano Club? Yep, I would have, right? Because that's an easy play. Do I think Chilled Kongs could have a play? For sure, but it's a very limited, very short one, right? That you can't make over. DGod floor price right now is like 12K.
Let's see. In USD value, he says.
I'll click on it. Just any one of those. That's fine.
Yep. So right here shows where's the price?
Well, so they're not.
Oh,
on
this one wasn't listed.
Yeah, they're not on OpenSea. They can't list on OpenSea.
What's the exchange for
Magic Eden?
Magic Eden? That's right. God.
So 575. Hold on. I'll look at the price of Sol.
597.
Nah, I mean, you can sell one now for 575.
Oh, gotcha.
So let's say price of Sol. Hold on.
Bring this. What's the price of Sol?
The price of Sol right now, 22.48.
22.48. So it's like $13,000.
13,000, right?
That's like way out of my price range.
Correct for now.
For now, yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is that here's the thing. That is on Solana. $13,000 is on Solana, right?
Yeah.
That
As a floor.
it hasn't even hit Ethereum yet. Wait until these things bridge to Ethereum. Do you think they're just going to sit at 13K? Based on Frank's marketing and other things like that, dude, I'm telling you right now, there is no fucking way.
Yeah, you're making some good points here, homie.
Grim yes, I love Utes. Grim, I'm a huge Utes holder. I have 5. I have 5 of these fuckers, and I'm looking to get more. But look at Utes. You can afford a Utes right now, and don't give me this bullshit that you can't.
No, I could afford a Utes.
I know you can.
I could afford a Utes.
Just click on the triple star thing over there on the left.
Triple star on the left. Boom.
Go to popular collections. Guarantee it's number 1. Nope. Go to popular collections. You weirdo.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, I couldn't see it.
It's still number 1. Okay.
135. So what is that? Oh wait, 133. 133 times what was it? 22.48.
Well, hold on. You're doing 0.2. Yeah.
22.48. It's like 3K.
So it's 3K.
It's closer.
Keep in mind, somebody swept 137 of these off the floor for $415,000.
Damn.
But these you don't think these are going to go up? Because these, guess what? They're going to Polygon, but guess what? You can buy Polygon on OpenSea. So, yeah, if I were to make a play, these are more brand centric. They have less controversial sort of traits to them. It's more family friendly. Like there's no smoking, no fucking degen shit on it, right? I love the fact that DGods is degen, right? It's like, okay, this is down with the culture. It knows like what we're gonna do, and they're gonna spend hundreds of thousands. And I'm telling you right now, I've never felt bad about holding a Utes in my wallet. Like it's a different, again, much like when you feel when you buy like a Space Bud, this is very much the same thing.
Yeah.
And dude, and they look clean. You get into more females at their parties. There are plenty of females, but when you go down where people are doing like shoeies and other things like that, it's where you take like an alcoholic beverage, put it in your shoe, and drink from it.
Oh man, that's disgusting.
That's the thing. But Utes have a shoey trait, right?
Oh,
on
really?
their head. And so anybody that has a shoey is known to like they're responsible for getting the party started, right? Like I have a Banksy one with Banksy glasses and stuff like that. Dude, and like as soon as you get into Discord, there's all different sorts of things you can do. There's people there that are like, hey, let me make you a Twitter banner and stuff like that for free.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, the art is really good. Like I would love for some art to come over like this on Cardano. And it doesn't seem like it would be that hard, right? Like why doesn't everybody just have amazing art, right? Like
right.
I think that's the question a lot of people ask, or at least I asked myself when I first came in. Like if you can find an artist and then pay him to make your art and then base your price off of the artist's artwork, then in theory, all projects should be able to have amazing art. Yet we don't even have, I don't think, one collection that looks this clean on Cardano.
Right. And like not yet. And
not
so yet. Yeah, Utes is bridging to Polygon, which is the layer 2 of Ethereum, right? And so and we had the guy on Polygon, one of the directors of Polygon that said, I could see Utes being on Starbucks cups within a year.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. And so
Grim's asking you, is Utes going to ETH as well? It's not directly ETH. They're going to Polygon, right?
But but it's sold on OpenSea, right, which is the largest NFT marketplace, right? And so, dude, buy that Buy that 134, the yellow, the brown skin one with the
This one?
glasses and the hat, dude. Buy it.
Yeah. Let me just take out my 3K that I got sitting right here. I got you, homie.
Do
Yeah,
it.
I just made 5K valeting cars over the weekend, so I got this.
Did you?
No.
Shit.
Dude, I worked a double on Saturday and I made $51 in 16 hours worth of work.
But then you get hourly, right?
And then my hourly wage is $5.50. So add that to my $51 tips. And then, yes, it's not that bad because I also get tipped out from anybody who buys stuff from the inside on select items.
Okay.
But if I was so dead to only get $51 from tips for valeting, you just have to know, like, nobody came. Like, it was just
well,
a
yeah,
dead
but
day.
it's March, bro.
I know.
We're not talking about May.
No, that when the summer comes, because
Yeah.
it's a winery, it's gonna be amazing. And whenever there's like weddings and stuff. It was just a really rough day. I don't understand why no one likes art. Have you seen them in real frames? Look so clean. No, I don't say that I didn't like their art. I was just saying that I think that this art is the best art. If this was on Cardano, this would be the best art on Cardano.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't like
I will say this
art.
about Ape Society. A lot of their shit looks too similar. And people can bring up like whatever they want.
Well, they have the dark backgrounds, which I think are a little rough for profile pictures.
Right.
I think that's like one thing that I would say.
But Orman, don't get me wrong. Everybody wants to own an ape society, so don't get your panties in a bunch. But I will say that a lot of their stuff looks somewhat similar. The traits are very similar from family to family, right? There's not enough discrepancy there.
That is true.
So that's wherein lies the difference, right? And so I don't know the difference between holding a Bonaventure Edwards and a Go Down, Brock Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I would prize one more over the other than the fact that they look different.
Yeah, they got the beard. I know like the traits are different. You got this, but like, yeah, it's just hard to know exactly, which ones are rare. Once you see the names, like you're just like, oh wow, you have an Edwards, or oh wow, like you have a Taylor. Like those are what really stands out as the name. But rocking it as a PFP, I just don't think it's like, the greatest thing in the world. That's like all I really have to say about it.
Again,
it is
nobody can fade Ape Society. They're carrying the market,
Right. So. They had a rough mint. Like, yes, it's under mint. You could say the same about Cabins because Cabins had the similar struggle with like the seaplanes, doing it over and over. But Cabins eventually recovered. So maybe Codas will recover. But Clean had some good points. We were talking about off stream. You were talking about how the Cabins, you use the Cabins to stake the apes. So the apes and the Cabins are going to do really well together. But the Codas were just not so sure.
Orman, not a single damn person on this entire podcast could afford an alien, a blue ape, a Cardano, a zombie, or a robot at this point.
Yeah,
the floor price for those things are like tens of thousands of ADA. I do like the way they look. When I originally was looking at Ape Society, when they were at like maybe 400 floor or whatever, other than I was looking at aliens, but not a single person can afford 130K. Orman.
Wow.
And I can't just put one of these in my frame, or Webster.
These are the super rares.
Assault me.
Let's see, Blue Ape.
That's a Cardano skin. It's Cardano, I think.
Oh, Cardano.
There you go. See, even I know the body type. I'm a fan. Yeah. Obviously, I am a fan because I know, like, hey, that's a Cardano skin, not necessarily like the blue skin or whatever. Zombie skins, pretty cool. I do like those. And then the robots, man, those are interesting. But yeah, nobody can afford these.
And the robots too.
We're looking at. I had a budget robot.
You're looking at like the all top 1K.
Right. These of course look different. The Kings all look different.
Yeah.
I think these are great. You can definitely tell the difference. But as far as like things that we can afford, like the floor, like if you look at the Utes of the floor, look at the floor Utes, right? Definite similarities besides the background, right?
Do they all have the same background?
No. There's light blue, there's pink, there's all different sorts.
Here's like a tan. Most of these
Right.
are white though, so the backgrounds are super rare.
No, the backgrounds are light. That way, when they show up on a PFP, like
Oh,
you can see what it is. Now, my game is that I like the light background, a little bit like of a green fade. Oh shit! How much is that? Hey, how much is that halo? Does that say 178?
right here. This is 170.
I might buy that halo real quick.
Is that the floor?
Yeah, I think that's a floor halo. Woo!
How do I check out floors on here?
It'll let you know by the trades.
Let's see. Halo. So
Yeah, 170. He's posted on the floor of that.
nice. You know, grad is you, baby.
I might have to grab that, dude.
You said not if I'm faster. Grim's about to steal it. But yeah, we did talk about the Space Buds art as well. Space Buds art super clean. This is the one that I did live.
I gotta pick up my kid real quick.
Yep, I know this. I was gonna call you like Snoop or something because I think I was gonna say Snipe. Clean's got to go.
Yeah.
So I think it's because Grim said Snipe. But yeah, appreciate all y'all for watching. Also, Stag Alliance is minting today. So if you do have your whitelist, get ready in about 15 minutes. You'll be able to mint. Good luck, everybody, doing that. I'm definitely doing that. I'm probably going to flip one or two. We'll see. But I'm going to mint the best ones in the world. So, you know, try to mint before me because I'm probably going to get the best one in the world. Clean. Thank you as always, homie. Appreciate you. Go pick up your kid.
To you.
Yep. And everybody, remember to get outside, see your friends, see your family, get outside, you know, all that good stuff. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Till next time, guys. Peace.